And we are live, Mitch.
Okay,
Do you want
perfect,
to
man.
introduce us?
Yes. Okay, good evening, everyone. So it's H.O.R. Season 10, Round 4, Netherlands. I am here with Mike. Thank you, Mike, for being with me.
Good evening, Mitch.
Yeah, good evening. How about you doing, man?
Doing good, Mitch, as always. And yourself?
Good, thanks, man. Um, So, Mike, sorry, we're just having load shedding in South Africa, so where they cut the power. So, thank you for taking over the comms. So, really appreciate it.
So good, Mitch. I understand your situation. So, we're back
Okay.
for more action tonight, Mitch. I heard myself there. You tuning in?
Yes, just a little.
Good evening to everyone in the chat,
Good
even you,
evening.
Shadows, even you. But
Yes.
the Netherlands today, Mitch, gonna be a long race, 36 laps long. So get ready, tighten your seatbelt, and we'll be getting underway now in 30 seconds. Hopefully, some action today. It's a track where I don't think we're going to see a lot of action, as in
Mm.
overtakes, but maybe with safety cars and stuff like that, we could be in a good position. I like this track to drive. It's very fun, very flowing track if you get it right. If you don't get it right, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
What would be your prediction for today, Mitch? You're being asked that in the chat.
Mm, I don't know, eh? Um, uh, I hope Jensen can
Show some of
pull a
his.
lap together.
Mhm.
I don't know how name change goes here, how Brock will go, but hope Jensen can get it on and get it in qualifying and do the race, you know. Then yeah, and yourself, Mike?
I think I'd be in the same boat as you, Mitch. Would be nice to see Jensen do well. He's not had a great season so far. I know he's gotten a podium at China yesterday, but forget what he got in Australia, and he didn't have a good race at Bahrain, but a good bit of product placement there by Mikey, the Red Bull driver, offering to give you a Red Bull to stay awake, Mitch. And it's
Oh,
dull. It's
sorry, I don't. I think I just had a monster, thank you. So got Mercedes power. Woohoo!
ooh, so the Mercedes boys of Damien and CPT, you're gonna cheer them on.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Mark, we don't know where Pedro is. He's gone
Yeah,
missing.
we're not sure.
Since Wednesday, we haven't been in contact with him. I think he got sick of being second last. I don't know. But Ronnie is the first guy out on track. No, it's his teammate of Jensen. So we'll go and where is he? No, number 4. So
Yeah, good
Jensen, the
evening,
guy
guys.
you hope to see do well. I think talking to him earlier, he's gonna commit to the soft tire.
Okay.
So we'll see some pretty quick laps. Around the low 1.8s is what I'm expecting.
Hmm.
Definitely a
Um,
free flowing track, Mitch.
hmm.
A
It
pity we
is.
did not get to see it in real life. It was one of the first tracks to get cancelled, I believe.
Hmm. It is. Yeah.
But hopefully this season we do see it. So as Jensen
Hmm.
starts
I
his
hope
lap
so.
up on this lovely curved bank, formerly looks like the old Monza track, if any of you know that. But into turn one, very heavy braking. You could see Jensen almost braking into the middle of the corner. So very late on the brakes there for Jensen. Dabble on the brakes as you try and hook the car around the carousel kind of corner, and then you straight foot down, keep the steering wheel as straight as possible to try and get as much speed as possible. Dabble on the brake again as you go in here. Sector 1 time at 29.6, so a good sector 1 for Jensen.
Yeah, the car seems planted, man.
Definitely. Definitely something you want, a planted car in here. You don't want to touch the big lumpy curbs. You can definitely run wide on some of the curbs, like this one into here, but you don't want to be touching those kind of pothole type curbs. They definitely unsettle the car.
Yeah, we got a lot of potholes in SA.
So
Come
Jensen
to
choosing
South
the
Africa.
tightest line to the finish line, and it's going to be a 1087 to kick us off. So
You
a
called
good
it, eh?
a good lap time by Jensen. Ronnie is going to be the next guy up, or is it a Red Bull on the out lap? It's going to be Matoman at 10.6 on Ronnie backs out, a 109.1 for Vapor. So Jensen in a good position so far.
Ginger.
Ginger Bush P4, F Lewis P3, Tyne P2. Tyne is home race along with Pelly, the two Dutchmen. Damien also, I believe, Dutch. So they will want to do well. Not often you do get a chance to impress on your home soil. So Chris back on his ABS.
Oh, is it?
Yep, what can I say? It's just being a racing driver isn't built for everyone. Brock goes pole with a 108.6, so Brock looking to go 4 for 4 this season. Where did Fusion go? Fusion P9, not too bad. This is going to be a track which will really set the kind of standard. You're going to see a lot of guys struggle here and a lot of guys shine.
Yeah, no,
Boastman does get a valid lap, a 122, but invalidates his next run, so typical from Boastman not getting a solid lap in. But this is the thing with Boastman, for some reason in quali he can't get a lap in, but in the race he won't pick up any penalties, so yeah, definitely a weird one. Damien goes P6 just behind Vapor, and Pelly is currently on a lap, so we'll ride on board with him. Home race, as we mentioned before, the Ferrari seemingly working much better for him than the Renault. He goes purple in the first sector, but I think that's just a personal best as he was 4 tenths down on Jensen in the first sector. I'd expect Pelly to be in between Damien and Vapor, kind of just above Mikey as well. So a very good lap by Mikey, we must say. 109.4, same as Damien. So Mr. Saturday maybe showing a bit more pace. And yes, Pelly's invalidated, so we'll be waiting for Jensen back out on the night lap already.
Okay.
A lot of traffic, as you can see on the track map. I think some drivers being intruded on their flying lap. So yeah, Jensen put the first lap in, got beaten by Brock, but not by anyone else. Name changer just coming onto his flying lap also, so we'll jump on with him. You can see much earlier off the brakes because he has ABS off. Want to avoid that lockup here into one of the most difficult corners with ABS off. You're going to lock up 99% of the time. Up to 8th gear as you go into the chuck the car in here. 6th gear up to 7th very quickly. Again, chuck the car. A lot of chucking the car, Mitch, in this track. Yeah, so you can see name changer is a Ferrari and a Renault in front of him who outlap on one of them Ferrari, depending on who it is. I think it was Postman, got out of the way. So Tyne needs to now... Oh, and
Ooh,
he's dropped it. Name Changer has dropped it. A
spin
very...
alert.
very unlike him to spin. Needs to get
Dealing
out
with
of
the
the way.
pressure.
Jensen on a flying lap, about a tenth up in the top right hand of my screen. So that will not be enough for pole position, but we'll see now. He makes up time and improves massively in the final sector to do a 108.4.
Jokes.
So Jensen looking to be the guy on a mission today. Chris, the next guy
I hope
to
so.
cross the line. Not had a great season, not had a great race yesterday either.
Yeah. But these things happen
He
now.
does not put on the DRS and into the pits he goes. Vapor currently on a lap. Tyne into the wall, so Tyne not having good time at his home Grand Prix. So whatever happened, Tyne there, not great. See Vapor all over the back of one of the Alfa Romeos there. That did lose him time. He's down by about 2 seconds. So the traffic seemingly being a big problem for people. You want to be out on track when there's no one around you. Just like Damien is doing now. Absolutely no one in front of him. A few cars behind, but he's on a flyer. He doesn't have to worry about that. Brock also on a flyer. Does he have his teammate in front or behind? Behind. So Brock is all good to go and have a good lap here.
Yeah.
Tyne
Very
into the
good.
pits. Vapor into the pits also. So we'll ride on board with Brock. So needs about a 2/10 improvement. Brock's somehow a racing point. Oh, and Brock's in the wall and crashed.
Oh, flip.
I knew the racing point was so close to him there. The racing point
What
of
happened?
Ginger Bosch was just too close. Brock on a flyer must have came at some speed compared to Ginger Bosch, and Brock is out of qualifying. Ginger Bosch got tapped and is now missing an end plate. Will be interesting to see what the drivers think of that one, Mitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boastman invalidating his lap again, so not good for him. Name changer on a flyer. Damien goes up to P3, so a good lap by him. Only 5
Nice.
thousandths of a second quicker than Chris. So name changer on 129.8, so about 2/10 down on what Jensen's first lap was. If name changer can't get a 108.6 on this lap, he's gonna be giving all the confidence that Jensen needs. So, as we come to the line around the banked corner, a very Sebastian Vettel themed helmet, and it's going to be a 108.5, so that puts him in the ball game. I'm sure he has 2 or 3 tenths he can pull out of the bag. Jensen in provisional pole position though. He's looking all but going to get his pole position. So Jensen going out very early for his second lap. Chris 2.8 seconds down. Wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. Yeah.
He's turned off his ERS. Maybe he's just gone on a lap to just find some time or something. A filler lap. Vapor currently about a half a tenth up. Got a Mercedes on the medium tire in front. Gets out of the way nicely.
Yo, it gets so dangerous this track.
Yeah, definitely. I can only imagine what it will be like in real life. Is I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah.
activity in Sector 2. Sector 2 has about 10 cars in it. There's like 3 cars all battling in the middle sector as Vapor invalidates his lap. Jensen gaining on the Williams, Ferrari and his teammate who are just in front. So a lot of congestion in the middle of the track. Jensen though to the line for what I can only believe is his final lap time, unless he has selected the softer thing. Does not, only slightly improves by not even a tenth. I don't know what you'd call that. 100th of a second. There we go.
Hmm.
Tyne up by a tenth also. Tenth and a half to be fair to him. This will put him around Damien, Chris kind of range, but we're seeing a lot of drivers improve in the third sector.
Yeah.
To the line. It is going to be a 108.7, so that's put him P4 by 2/10 of a second. Brock still holding on to P3, so not in a place he has to really worry about. Obviously a bit frustrated that he has crashed out. Boastman at a full 10 seconds up on the soft tyre, has 1 corner to go, and he invalidates it. Oh my god,
Oh,
Boastman. It would have been a 108.6, but you know, it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
So SPW has picked up a 5-second grid penalty, I believe. After reading the chat, let's go to the race director and incidents. SPW, a grid penalty. He's the only one currently with a grid penalty. But guys, please do, if you're listening, please be careful and watch for cars around you.
Yeah, no.
It's a 1 in a million, this. It never seems to happen.
Yeah.
It's one of those tracks like Monaco. It's just so tight. You can.
Oh,
I don't know why everyone's choosing to go out at the same time. It's.
I don't know.
You can see
Maybe
Chris
they.
all out on circuit, just has the circuit to himself also. So, you know, now's the time you want to be out on track. You know, when no one else is, just
Yeah, I
get your
know.
lap in, some fresh air. Because
Focus.
Chris has about half a lap to go, right? And if he gets around that half a lap, he'll have a fresh track in front of him that he doesn't have to worry about anything. So SPW, if he gets jumped by 2 more cars, will be at the back of the grid.
Yeah.
Bit unfair that they give the 5 or 5 place time penalties in quali, just because the game kind of chooses what's right and wrong. Might not even be that
Yeah.
bad. So, Chris, completely clean track in front of him. Let's see if he can make the most of it.
I hope he can.
You can see name changer encountering traffic of 2 Ferraris and an AlphaTauri and a Renault, so not good for him. Damien goes P4 with a 108.7. So, Chris, Sector 2 looking pretty clean so far. I hate this upcoming corner. The first corner in Sector 3, it sucks. 4/10 up for Chris, so this is a good lap for him. He could steal provisional pole position.
Yeah, you can.
which would be a big surprise, I'd say.
Come on, Chris.
Name changer is backed out of
Take
his
that lap,
lap.
man.
And only a 2/10 improvement, so he lost time in that final sector. Name changer 3.5 seconds down, so that is him done for quali. Vapor, the next guy, 10th down. Jensen just improved by a small margin again. Or is Jensen still on a flyer? Jensen's still on a flyer. He's only a tiny bit up though. Vapor's still at 10th down. Into the pits he goes. Name changer just doing nothing. Chris doing nothing. Making sure to get out of the way of Tyne. Who's invalidated and now crashed into the wall. Wow, that was a spectacular crash. Mikey 24 seconds down. Pelly about half a tenth up. Entex J up by 5/10. No, he set a lap that was 5/10 quicker. F. Lewis in the wall also. Fusion. Pelly is crashed. Boastman up by 10 seconds. In the exact same place he was last time. This time he does not invalidate. To the line, it's going to be Boastman 4.
Jensen sets the fastest lap for now.
14. Boastman backs out of it to... bad strategy there by Boastman. I would have said go for the soft tires, looking how tight and how hard it's seeming to be for people to get around the track. Ginger Bush into the wall. So that will wrap up qualifying. Top 3, Jensen with a healthy 3/10 gap to the next car from Vapor, name changer Brock, Damiano, Chris, Tyne, Mikey, Pelly, JNTX wrap up your top 10. F. Lewis from Matoman, Boastman, Fusion, CPT O'Reilly. It's then going to be SPW and P17, Ginger Bush and Ronnie.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna have a 5-minute break now. So it just gives us time to get something to drink, get something to eat, have a chocolate, whatever, just to keep the energy flowing. Yes. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go and get my boost. But yeah, so congrats to the top 3 and everyone. Well done, and yeah, we're gonna see you guys in 5 minutes. Do not ready up. Thank you. Guys, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and turn on notifications. We race Fridays and Saturdays. What?
8 o'clock UK
South
time.
Africa. Yeah, 10 o'clock South African time. So what's it? 8 o'clock. Yeah,
8 o'clock for
It's
us.
just like, yeah, sorry. Well, I think I'm the only African man here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
So I will leave you on the race director and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yes.
So guys, I'm back. Qualifying was interesting. I think the race will be also interesting to see if the likes of Boastman, who kind of messed up their strategy going for the hard tires, I would assume. You'd suppose most drivers outside the top 10 will start on the hard slash medium tire. It'd be pretty insane if you start on the soft outside the top 10, especially with how this track kind of is. It's very, excuse me, very hard to overtake. So, just a reminder to everyone that it's a very tight circuit, very, very hard to overtake. Please do keep your calm. It's going to take 2 or 3 laps to work and overtake, but when you do, it will feel good. I can't wait for this to get involved. So anyone in the chat, please do let me know your predictions, your top 3 hours. Follow Jensen Vapor, name changer Brock, obviously crashing in qualifying, that doesn't help him out. But yeah, very, very tight turn 1. Turn 2 is a very difficult corner to go through at the start of the race. Very tight. I can see a very early safety car here. Very, very early one. Voice crack. Yes. But yeah, to all 10 people, please do hit that like button. Do subscribe. Does help us an awful lot. I'd like to see Mikey do well again. Pelly, home race. You can see the 3 Dutch flags there, all separate with a car between them, so they're almost all in a row, but nope. A lot of Union Jacks, a lot of English flags, a lot of fake English flag right here. North Scotland. We have 2 boys representing Scotland. Obviously, the 3rd Scottish driver has went rogue. Brock has it all to do if he wants to make it 4 from 4. Welcome back, Mitch.
Yes, Mr. Mike. Welcome back as well. It's a pleasure being back. Got
So,
some chocolate to give me some energy boost for a few minutes. Hopefully until the end of the race, then I can eat it hard.
yes, I think it's gonna be a long one, Mitch. Going off what
How many
happened in quali,
minutes?
so we are ready. 30 seconds left. It's 36 laps, Mitch. About 1 minute 10, 1 minute 12 lap times I'd be expecting from the top guys, so it's going to work at about 45 minutes.
Okay.
But we are going to get ready and underway, and I can see this being a chaotic turn 1. I know as my commentator role I'm not meant to say that, but please guys keep it clean. I'm gonna put the position change modifier on the left hand side for the start because I feel it's gonna be a big one. So yeah, most of the guys on the soft tire, all of them inside the top 10 on the soft tire. Mediums for F. Lewis, CBT O'Reilly and SBW and Ronnie. hard tires for Gingerbush, Fusion, Boastman, and Matoman. So, Jensen, first pole of the season, would I be right in saying that, Mitch?
I think you are correct, eh?
So, we'll be interested to see if he gets a nosebleed, being that high this season. He seems to be having quite a quick formation lap. It would be ideal for him to slow it down a little bit just so he can protect his lead into turn 1. But yeah, that AlphaTauri definitely going to be put to work today. The sister team of Red Bull right behind. The Williams of name changer Brock, Damien, all going to be quite ready to stick a nose in about 20 seconds time. Brock is in a bit of a weird position. He's had the 5-minute break plus about 10 minutes in qualifying because he crashed out. Will be interesting to see if he will be on it, as maybe the other guys might be a bit more warmed up.
Yeah.
From reading the chat, it looks like a few drivers are quite frustrated at their qualifying, so yeah, we'll hopefully let that bubble down. But I will go to the position changes now, as all the drivers ready up onto the grid. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And away we go, and name changer gets a drive through. Okay, so SPW is up 16 apparently, which is wrong. I'm gonna take the position change off, it looks a bit broken. But a drive through for name changer.
Oh,
Damien up past Vapor, Tyne jumps Brock, Chris down to P10. Meanwhile, everyone outside the top 10 except SPW and CPT O'Reilly is spun. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. I think it will go back to green flag racing. A lot of action in that midfield. And name changer a penalty. That's not good.
Mr. Esports, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Mr. Esports is correct.
But it happens, eh?
That's a good joke, Shadows. So Damien is in a net P2. So a great start for him. We're going to jump onto the broadcast cam. I think Brock up past Tyne. It's a bit of contact. But Brock up to P5 now. No, P4. Chris is not in P1. He is falling back behind Entex J, I believe. So not a great start for Chris. Tyne. Pelly, good start also. But Damiano, currently the... I'm guessing you read the chat.
Yes.
Damien currently up to P2, so a great start for him. Vapor down to P3, didn't lose, well, lost 1 position. Lost 2 positions technically because name changer is not even stone dead last. He's making moves already. Here he goes. On CPT O'Reilly, he's going to not send it down the inside, he's going to just have a quick look. My gaps are currently a bit messed up. I don't think there's 1.1 minute in the difference. But Jensen out in the lead, doesn't have to really worry. Damien, oh, Jensen's using a lot of ERS, so Damien can still gain on him. Name changer up to P16. Easy as you like down the inside. He has a lot of work if he wants to get these things rolling. SPW currently past his teammate of Mataman, obviously starting near the back because of a 5 plays grid penalty. Name changer up to
Name changer.
P15 now.
2 places.
Yep, he is not messing around.
Yeah, he means business. Everyone does here.
So Chris on the back of Pelly. This isn't a great position from Chris, not enabling the DRS till very late there. That was a bit odd. But Pelly in a good position here. He has his Dutch comrade in front of him of Tyne. Damien needs to get a bit of a move on. Jensen absolutely burnt all the ERS now, Mitch. So if Damien can just use a bit to try and get in that 1 second gap, it's going to be very hard for Jensen to escape.
Now, what? No,
What's
I
up?
don't know what's Jensen's strategy like.
He's just trying to break the DRS. If you break the DRS, which he's done, he's going to be able to fly away, because going off Damien's qualifying, he wasn't exactly right beside Jensen, so Jensen knows he has a bit of time on Damien, but so that's why he will burn as much ERS as possible to try and break that. But what he needs to remember is if Damien uses his ERS and he gets in the DRS, Damien not using much of it, so Damien's going to hold up the guys for Jensen, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like Jensen could have played this correctly. Definitely. Brock not able to get past Vapor because of the DRS train. So, yeah, things are going to look quite smooth for Jensen this race, I think. Vapor and Damien pulling all the way to the right hand side. You can see just not enough. Chris gets past Pelly and up into P6. Mikey past Entex J. Brock gonna try luck and send one around the outside of Vapor. Maybe get the power down early and get a good run here on Vapor. It's looking like this is what he's gonna try and do. He's gonna pull to the left hand side, round the outside, gonna fake it, and he's not gonna be there to do a move on Vapor. He's still close. Gets a good run here, and he should be able to try send one. He's not going to do it. You can see Brock braking a bit earlier to try and source a bit of grip to get moving at Vapor, but it's not looking possible just now. 3 second time penalty for Pelly, so that is his one extra point gone.
Penalty for today.
Yep. A lot of drivers seemingly using a lot of track limits there. Brock gonna use the DRS, use the overtake. It's gonna be very hard to overtake while Damien is still there. And you can see it's just very hard. Brock can maybe go now though. Vapor, a bit of a mistake there. Nope. So this is gonna be a long race for these top. From P2 to P7, it's just the DRS train, so going to be a big like train for a long time. Name changer up to P14. If he gets a move on, he can still get a chance at a podium, but he'll need to be quick. Gingerbush penalty.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep riding on board with Brock. He seems to be the one that's going to try force a move. Can't see anyone else doing it currently. The gap between Damien and Jensen settling in at around about 1.4 seconds. Damien a big lockup. Brock sending it all the way around the outside there, having a look. Boastman on the hards up to P8. Already 5 seconds off the lead. 6-7 seconds off the lead. Name changer up to P11. Lewis and SPW fighting in the background there. I'm gonna jump on board with Mr. Esports. A huge train developing here as well.
Yeah.
So name changer just hiding on that gearbox of F. Lewis. That sounds bad. I'll just call him Lewis.
Lewis.
F. Lewis. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting for something to happen. Brock is still within 4/10 of Vapor, but it doesn't really matter. Damien doing a great job of just staying in P2. Vapor can't do anything. Brock cannot do anything. For me, Brock has to be bold and pit maybe a lap and a half early. Just, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it on track.
SPW just pushed Lewis. Is it Lewis?
I think it might be because Lewis has lost 2 or 3 positions.
In the horse.
Name changer getting up past SPW. It is Lewis in the Haas, by the way. Do you have the name glitch?
Okay. No, I'm fine.
Brock within a 10th now of Vapor, and he's so agonizingly close to this overtake, but he's gonna have a wee luck, has to back out of it there. But he's so close. You can see his natural pace is pushing him on here, but he cannot do anything.
Yeah, I think with SPW, just like, I don't know if they've been fighting earlier on, but SPW says no.
Closes the door.
Close the door.
I don't want to buy anything.
Ooh, Postman lost the rear. Is Mikey going to get Postman now? No. Big lockup for Mr. Postman. Oh, Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie.
Safety car.
Man?
A safety car. Ronnie has, I think, crashed into the pits.
What?
But we do indeed have a safety car now. I think he may have crashed going into the pits. I could be wrong. Yeah, his car's disappeared, so we're not gonna find out. And I'm not gonna lie now, Mitch. We can like the DRS train.
All tires?
Yeah, hards, or if you're feeling bold, maybe mediums, and another set of softs at the end. We don't know. But Jensen into the pits. He'll get in and out easy enough. It's the rest of them. Damien's gonna lose a lot of cars and positions here. I think Brock in and out behind Vapor. There's a lot of cars in that pit lane. You can see Damien didn't lose anything. Even though he was the first garage, he did not lose anything. And you could see Ginger Bush and Matoman on the hards have continued. And same for Fusion. This is going to allow Name Changer onto a set of mediums. Kind of negate what he lost for the drive-thru. And get the fresh tires, and he's going to go for the mediums and try and take them to the end. All cars inside the top 10 now on hards. Mikey and Entex and Boastman all selected the medium. SPW going for soft. And Lewis... Oh, there's a few overtakes happening now. I wonder what's going on there. Fusion and the thing. So, Matoman was a bit of a thorn in Jensen's side yesterday, but now he can be a big help to him. Gingerbush also going to be a bit of a pain for the likes of Vapor and Brock. Damien in a good position here, only has to clear one car. But this could cause a bit of commotion, I'd say, on the safety car restart.
Now, who's gonna turn on these hard tires the best, and everything, switch them on, and control it.
Definitely.
That's gonna be key.
Jensen, I'm sure, as he's probably in the safest position, will get his
Oh yeah,
tires
yes.
up and firing, but the likes of Vapor, Brock, Tyne,
Chris.
Chris, even Pelly's kind of brought back into the equation here, are all crucial that they get their tires warmed up. We will get going again under this lap. Lewis, wonder what happened there, he just slowed down. Check the incident. So we have one penalty for Pelly, one penalty for Gingerbush, and then a DNF for Ronnie. A lot of warnings throughout the pack. Will be interesting to see name changers start also from the back of the field. Should get safety car in this lap.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. And now you're going to see frantic weaving throughout the field. A lot of cars just gonna on the hard tires. I'm sure we're gonna see one or two spins, to be honest. Unlucky, Ronnie. Just keep improving the way you are, and I'm sure you'll be up there one day. Safety cars now entering the pit lane, so Jensen can go at any moment now.
Yeah, he's gonna.
5-second penalty for CPT O'Reilly for a collision with Fusion, and away we go. There's a big crash in the middle of the field. I'm going to jump on that quickly. 4, 5, 6 wide.
Ooh.
Mikey around the outside of Boastman. There's a lot of action here. Ooh, SPW's lost an end plate.
Oh, and they went into Jay Intrix. Is it Jay Intrix?
Just call him Jay if you want.
Yeah, Jay, yeah.
So, SPW on soft tire, not the start he would have been looking for. Boastman and Fusion. Boastman gets the move done. So, looks like that is all worked out. Brock has gotten past Vapor. So if he gets past Gingerbush here, he will try and send it around the outside. There's not enough room there. It's a very hard corner to overtake, but should get him onto the main straight. Damien needs to get past Matoman, who's pulling away currently, so that's not great for him. Brock all out of ERS, and this is going to slow down his progress a little bit. He needs to have a good turn one here. CPT O'Reilly, good.
Ooh,
Brock, I think very late on the brakes there from Zero. I think Brock can feel a bit hard done by.
Brock won't be happy with that, man.
I'd flicked off because I was kind of wondering what was happening down the field, and I saw Brock lose the position. Was Zero very late on the brakes?
I was watching Brock.
Did he have to swerve to avoid him, or?
Yeah, I think so, eh?
Well, not great for Brock then. Ronnie has left the session, so again, unlucky for Ronnie.
Yes, Ronnie boy.
So Brock now in the unfortunate situation he found himself last time. Jensen is all but won the race now. He's put that gap to 1.8 seconds. Damien still behind Matoman, not using the overtake button. And, you know, Matoman's not an easy guy to get past. Like, oh, and Matoman has made it easy for him, touching that inside curb. Oh, yellow flag sector 1. I think Fusion a bit off circuit there. Name changer trying to get past the broken wing of SPW. Yellow flag sector 1, CPT O'Reilly, I think.
Yes.
Something's happened, J Entretex. I think he's took another pit stop. Brock's got past 0 again. I wonder why that happened. Oh, 0 going very late on the brakes, almost tagging Brock in the rear. Gingerbush has done a very, very good job to hold on to this P4 for as long as he has.
Yeah, he is.
Brock, just keep hold of your ERS and you can get him down the straight. It should be a sitting duck. Yeah, easy as you like. Activate your overtake now. Oh, Gingerbush showing a lot of straight line speed there. He's not going to make it easy for Brock. Brock goes to the right hand side, and under traction you're just going to see Brock fly away. Brock though, in all that, has lost about 5 seconds to Jensen, so that's not good. It's going to be very hard for Brock to gain back that lost time.
Yeah, I know, but it is.
Boastman gets past Chris, so Boastman's medium tire definitely working for him. Can he take them to the end? I think it's going to be a bit of a stretch to do about 26 laps on those tires, but 3 laps under safety car could help him out. Brock catching up to Matuman at a rate of knots, leaving Gingerbush behind him, leaving Vapor also behind him. Vapor gonna send it on. Oh, be careful. Tyne's on your inside. Tyne's got him. A big move by Tyne there. Tyne maybe getting sick of being behind these cars. Activating the overtake. Pulls to the left hand side. Easy as you like. Chris is spun. Chris has spun.
Oh,
he's lost an end plate as well, so yeah, sadly it looks like we have got the old Chris back. Poor guys in the chat abusing Pedro. Boastman gets past Vapor and then loses the position again. Boastman gonna get the traction down yellow flag sector 2. I think it's just a precautionary yellow flag.
No.
Boastman gonna get the run on Vapor. Huge run there. You can see he pulls to the right hand side. He's just gonna be too far back to get Gingerbush. Or will he send it? He does send it. No, he doesn't. He's gonna have a good traction here. Puts Vapor out onto the left hand side. Brock gets Boastman. So not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
5.5 seconds is going to be a bit of an ask for Brock to get back in the race for the lead, but it's all in Jensen's hands now. He's allowed to kind of chill out. SBW gets past Pelly. So Tyne next car up to Matoman. Vapor absolutely falling back now.
Yeah.
Very, very unfortunate for him. Podium looked on the cards and now it's very much off the cards again. That final podium spot looking like it's going to Brock, who's losing time to Damien. So has Brock picked up a bit of wing damage? I wonder. No. So Damien looking pretty decent.
Flipping quick, man.
Matching Jensen's times just about. Maybe give or take a tenth each lap.
Uh-huh. Whoa, Zero and Gingerbush.
Yeah, I'm watching that now. Side by side, you can see the 2 Red Bulls side by side with their natural cars. And Gingerbush holds on again. So Gingerbush doing a great job on those hard
Yeah, he
tires to
is a
defend.
fighter.
Name
That,
Changer is now
uh,
behind Mikey, and I think that's going to be two Red Bulls. Going to be separated now by a Williams. Name Changer down the inside, going to get the traction down. Mikey gets that
maybe
slipstream. Tyne gets past Matoman. Oh,
maybe
Mikey's touched
drinking.
his teammate, and that's going to not help his progress on keeping Name Changer behind and Name Changer up to P9. So good job by Name Changer. Will he get these tires to the end? We don't think so.
Here comes Viper on Gingerbush.
I think this
Is
will
that
be
cup
an
of tea going
easy
to
enough.
save Gingerbush? No.
Nope, no more tea for Gingerbush. But look, he's going to get a bit of a cut back. No, it's not going to happen for him.
Drink more
Gingerbush.
tea, Mr. Gingerbush, or coffee, please.
Yes, whatever you want to do. Matoman's hard tires working really well for him.
Ah. So, Tyne had a big lockup there. If I'm not mistaken.
Definitely a track for lockups. This ABS is an absolute killer here, especially on your if you're on the pad. Looks like
Yeah.
Tyne is on wheel, maybe on pad. It looks like pad.
Yeah.
It looks like wheel also though. So I think Brock's making good inroads on Damien, but not gaining on Jensen. Oh, Vapor fastest lap. Interesting. Has he refound his pace? Brock not yellow flag sector 3, and it's gonna be Gingerbush. I think his tires have maybe finally went off. He's in neutral. He needs to downshift. There we go. So what was looking pretty decent for Gingerbush has gone bad. Tires maybe going off now. I'm sure Matoman will pit within the next lap or so. Chris says I'll have that fastest lap, thank you.
Yes.
So Jensen and Brock going very similarly in time. About 5.5 the gap we said 1 or 2 laps ago, and it's still 5.5. So I think just once Jensen doesn't let off the gap too easy, once he doesn't get any penalties, I think he'll be pretty decent. I think Damien has quite a good bit of straight line speed. Chris picks up a time penalty, and so does, I believe, Mikey. So yellow flag sector 2, and it's going to be a Haas. It's going to be Chris in the wall again.
Chris. Oh no, man, bro. Unlucky. Yeah, this game sometimes loves Chris, sometimes it really hates Chris, really, man. I don't know, Codemasters, I think we need a new edition for Mr. Chris.
Yeah, hopefully on the next game he will not crash as much. I'm sure if he took out 50% of his crashes, he would be in a good position by now. But Brock gaining steadily on and he's retired in the pit lane, so that is enough for Chris.
Okay, so what's it, lap 22?
And I don't think Brock's gonna, off this pace, I don't think Brock's gonna get Damien. Boastman gets Matoman finally. There is the retired car of Chris there. That could cause a few problems. Yep, it does.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost hitting Name Changer there.
So that's his AI,
His car is still on track, and Mikey needs to be careful here. Does get past it though.
Okay. Yeah, Codemasters, I don't know why, man.
Yeah, good job, Codemasters. Wow. Oh, Gingerbush on JN Tex. Side by side, easy as you like. Brock gaining on Damien again, but the gap will go up to about 1.5 seconds as we end Sector 3 onto the straight, as happened in all of the last laps. But Brock maybe just inside DRS this time? No, just outside. A much cleaner Sector 3 this time around by Brock. The yellow flag Sector 2, it's going to be a Williams. I think it's going to be the Williams JNTX. He's all over the place, so a lot of people making mistakes now. Name changer Matterman in the pits for the mediums. Ooh, JNTX just spinning there and avoiding Alfie. So Brock and Damien now gonna be pretty close together. DRS looking likely for Brock this time around. And Damien is looking good to bring Brock closer to that DRS zone of Jensen. Still 3.8 seconds the gap, so the gap has come down from about 5.5 to about 4.5. So a second gain for Brock in the past 3 laps. Does have the DRS this lap on Damien. Don't think he's going to use much overtake. Just allow himself naturally to glide up to him.
Yeah.
A very good drive by Jensen. We haven't covered him much today because he's been
we haven't,
out there by himself, all by himself, for most of this race.
He's a good driver.
Definitely.
Actually,
not a.
all the drivers are good though.
He's not a 4-time champion for nothing, Mitch.
Yeah, no, he's not. And yeah.
So Brock gaining on Damien. Looking like this lap could be the one. Ginger Bush up to P13 now, getting past CBT O'Reilly into turn 1. Brock good. Brock and Damien about the same ERS, so Damien will have enough to defend the position if needs be. We'll jump on board with Brock. Nothing gonna happen this lap. Big lock up there for Damien. Name changer now up to P6. Brock gonna try and send it around the outside here. No, very close to though. So Brock just staying in that DRS zone, not really anything happening. Jensen's starting to extend the gap to Damien and Brock, so if Brock wants to win the race with 11 laps to go, he needs to get past now. He's fallen back a bit there on this lap. We're going to jump on board with who is the closest battle. Vapor still in the DRS of name changer, but nothing happening there. I think Brock and Damien is the closest battle. Brock getting good runs out of that corner.
Yeah, he does,
Goes from about 4 tenths to 2 tenths behind Damien in that corner alone. So I think if Brock wants to try something a bit sideways from Damien, that's not going to help his cause. So 3 tenths the gap, 4 tenths now, but say it'd be about 3/10 as we get onto the straight, and this could be the lap Brock can do it. Oh, bit of a double take there onto the straight, and that's going to allow Damien to accelerate earlier and get a 5/10 gap. Brock not using the overtake, and that's going to be that for this lap. Tyne looking comfortable P4, Boastman comfortable P5 with name changer behind those, so not as comfortable as we thought. Big lockups there into the carousel kind of section. Matuman in front of Mikey now because Mikey has pit for the soft tires and maybe going for the fast lap.
Sure.
Fusion
Okay.
picks up a time penalty.
Whew.
You okay, Mitch?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just this work is tiring me out. Not the commentating. Not the commentating.
No
Don't
problem.
stress.
So, name changer very close to Boastman this lap.
Okay.
Boastman into the pits, so Boastman not thinking he'll get his tires to the end.
Okay.
Well, name changer.
He's gonna go on softs.
Yep, he
Yeah,
will go
softs
to
will do it.
soft to the end of the race. Should come out in front of Madaman. Will be close though, I expect. Nope, pretty clean. Out in front goes Boastman. So Boastman has kind of played a bit of a good strategy here. I feel like he can definitely get Vapor. 14 seconds, maybe 2 seconds a lap on the hards. Definitely possible. Tyne is out of the question with at 16. I can't see him doing 2 seconds a lap for 8 laps. I don't think that's possible, but 2 for 7, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Brock on Damien using his overtake. Damien using his overtake and nullifying the advantage Brock is gaining, and I think that's going to be that again for this lap. Just frustrating for Brock, but nothing he can really do. Damien's got that ERS advantage, and I think that is going to be that. If I'm Brock, I'm going to use my overtake here. He switched it on.
He's probably
He's
watching.
just not gonna. He's gonna have a
Is he gonna
lock.
dive it?
No,
Is he gonna take it?
just too far
No,
back.
he won't send it. Mike, we got 7 laps to go, bro. Driver of the day. I know we would have to wait till the end.
I think
So
2 guys maybe in contention. Maybe name changer driver of the day because of his drive-through. I think Jensen definitely has a good shout. He's done absolutely nothing wrong today.
yeah, no, we.
I think those 2 currently stand out the most. We'll have to wait and see though.
Okay. No, cool. Just thought of before I sleep, lol. That's, yeah, no.
Just get a friendly reminder out there.
Whoa. Okay, fusion.
So Boastman did indeed take 2 seconds out of Vapor, but in doing so has took everything out of his ERS. So I think Vapor's going to be there, but not close enough. It'll be interesting to see if Name Changer can hold him up for Boastman. This gap between Damien and Brock still 0.3 of a second, still agonizingly close for Brock. What's not going to help Brock out is the traffic in front. You can just see there through that final corner, that Damien gets so much of a better entry to it.
Yeah.
See Brock going very late on the brakes there, gaining a bit of time. I think Brock's definitely quicker at this stage. It's just the nature of the circuit is just not going to allow him to get past. He's gaining a lot here though. He's going to pull to the left hand side. Good defensive move from Damien. I think he was well in his right to move over them. I'm sure Brock would say otherwise, but hey ho. Yeah, so the traffic here is going to definitely help Damien out for the foreseeable future. I think Boastman is now going to stay P7. Name changer, if his tires don't blow up, P5 looking good. He's going to be quite slow at the end of the Grand Prix. That's the only thing. Yellow flag, sector 3, Fusion, CPT O'Reilly, low on fuel currently. Oh! And a virtual safety car. Did you see that? I was riding on board with CPT O'Reilly. I think Fusion just got a double take there. Tyne and Vapor gonna gain a hell of a lot of time here. Where's Boastman? That was a very weird incident. Boastman does get Vapor. Doesn't get Tyne. So that's going to be an interesting end to the race. At least we get something to end the race.
Talk about, yeah.
So in the meantime, Damien and Brock have cleared the traffic. So it's whoever gets the good virtual safety car restart is going to be the one that I think gets P2. Damien pulling away, Brock gaining, and we're back underway, and I think Brock's got a relatively good start, but I think all is stayed the same. Brock does have a bit more ERS now. They've both got about 50%. Damien about 10% extra than Brock.
Yeah.
And I think Damien's going to use a lot of that up. Vapor down the inside of Boastman and up to P6, so Boastman just unlucky with the virtual safety car, I think, not helping him out. Yellow flag sector 3, I think just a glitch. Brock still behind. Name changer is gonna be Boastman and Vapor side by side. Boastman around the outside.
Boastman.
Good job. A yellow flag in sector 1 is gonna help Boastman get a bit more time. CPT O'Reilly into the wall. Tyne's going to be gaining on name changer at an absolutely rapid pace.
Indeed, man.
Ooh,
Damien!
And Damien's had a bit of a spin, and that's going to promote Brock to P2. Can he gain 4 seconds in 3 laps? Stay tuned. It's going to be a drive of the century if he does so. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2, CPT O'Reilly again into the wall, and he's retired on track. Can't be doing that, and it's safety car. Oh my god.
Oh no, Brock doesn't go in, it's pointless, eh?
Okay, so that's gonna give us...
Name changer for 3-second penalty.
Yeah, I think he has to do that there. This is gonna get... I think Jensen can feel hard done by here. He's gonna have some extra work on his hand, and I'm sure he's gonna feel a bit hard done by here if anything happens to this lead.
But just keep it calm. Just keep it calm,
the
Jensen.
safety cars.
You got this, bro.
Will Jensen even catch up to the safety car?
I think he can.
34 laps. I'm almost certain it comes in this lap. I think Jensen may be safe. I don't think he's going to catch the safety car. Because it goes in with 2 laps to go, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, eh?
It's gonna be interesting. I wonder if it might go in lap 30. Well, Jensen's gonna go on lap 35 now. I genuinely, oh, the safety car's literally stopped on track, so he will catch up to it. If we ride on board with Ginger Bush,
So
you'll see. It's
one
just,
lap?
yeah, one lap. Everyone else
Oh.
won't catch up to it though. That is the problem.
Pardon?
There's going to be a good few amount of people, Mitch, that don't catch up to the safety car.
Sorry, Brock, but I hope Brock doesn't catch up
He's
to
right
it.
behind Jensen, so it's going to be
Yeah,
a final battle
no.
for the lead onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. And I think Jensen has a good chance of winning this. He just needs to perfect this safety car restart. If I'm
sure
Jensen,
you
I'm
will.
kind of a bit angry right now though, because, you know, it's like
It
just
is.
no need
It
to
is
retire
anger
on
and
track.
everything. Yeah,
But
no,
Tyne
you
is
just
in,
do it.
I think, if I'm gonna put money on this, Tyne is gonna be the guy that I'm gonna say is gonna win the race.
Fine.
Fresh softs compared to 24 lap hards. Oh no.
Sure. This is gonna
If
be
Tyne can just
awesome.
do well here, he's gonna be about 2 seconds, 3 seconds a lap quicker than these guys, I'd say. It's gonna be close, but oh, I think Name Changer's just lost his wing. Brock very slow to react there to Jensen, and that is oh, I think he got held because of a lapped car, so that helped Jensen out. So Jensen a second in the lead, and I think all going well for Jensen currently.
Come on, Jensen.
Tyne needs to get past Damien this corner upcoming, the fast right-hander. He's pulled to the left-hand side. You can see just how much traction he's gained there. Not going to get enough.
Bit of elbows out from Mr. Damien, if I said that correctly.
Tyne still relatively close. He has to send it. He does send it.
Send it.
Down the inside. Bit of contact.
Ooh, bit of contact.
Damien's just getting lovely traction out of these corners. It's due. Tyne's picked up a penalty, so that is that over with. We will jump for the battle for the lead. I can see that this car is moving in the mid-pack, but I think Jensen is going to hold on to it.
Yes, and I think it's drizzling if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe, but Jensen wins from Brock, from Damien, from Vapor, from Boastman, from Tyne, from Name Changer. Matoman gonna come home here. Boastman with a fast lap. Matoman comes home for P8, P9 for Mikey, P10 for Pelly, P11, oh, P10 for Lewis, P11 for SW, P12 for Pelly. Gingerbush gonna come home, the last driver to cross the line, and it will be P13 for Gingerbush. So, Mitch, the driver of the day for the game is Boastman. Your driver of the day from comms would be?
Let me just see the grid or something.
For me, it would probably be. Go ahead. You were going to say something?
Yeah, go.
No, you go.
You go. You
Mitch,
go.
Go. Just tell me.
I'm just looking. Okay, so Baseman got it from the game. Oh, I don't know, eh? I would say maybe Jensen.
Yeah, I'm good to go with that with you. If you are.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think Jensen did an outstanding job.
No problem. Will you
So
add Jensen to the party
yeah,
just as you
yeah.
speak?
Anyone else?
No, the other two I don't think join.
Add players.
So as Mitch is doing
Oh,
that, I'll just go through your top 10 quickly. Jensen, Brock, Damien, Vapor, Boastman, Tyne, Name Ginger, Matoman, Mikey, F. Lewis. Oh, the game just gave me an extra 30 seconds. Your SPW, Pelly, Gingerbush, and Hex. Your DNFs, CPT O'Reilly, Fusion, Chris, and Ronnie. So, fastest lap for Boastman. A race win for Jensen. I'm sure you will be delighted, even though I'm sure you'll be
you will.
sweating near the end.
Yeah, use
Good
a big
evening,
sweater, this
Jensen.
Jensen.
I'm sure
Oh,
you are sweating after that safety car came out.
oh
Sweating
my
in.
God. I am honestly, that was the scariest moment I've had in my career.
I think we all kind
Because,
of had a heart
yeah,
drop when it came out for you.
I have lost many races to a lap 30, to a
Late
minus
safety
3 lap
car.
delta out safety car. 3 lap out safety car. It's lost me many races in the past, but I didn't want to lose that one. That one,
Yeah,
it
it
was,
was.
I've done so much already, but
Definitely.
yeah. I'm, yeah, really happy.
Yeah, for once we don't really have much questions to ask you other than that. You were out in P1 for the whole race, Jensen. You dominated the race quite simply. We saw early on you were using a lot of your ERS to break the DRS. Was that kind of your strategy once you saw you got pole?
Um, yeah, it was a bit hard to break at first, but as long as I had the gap for when the DRS came,
You
I
were
would be
happy with
sorted
that?
because I don't know what would have happened in the first pit stop if that didn't happen. Exactly
Did
the
you
same.
know Name Changer had a drive through, or did you get scared off the line?
Um, I mean, he just drove straight past me from like P3 on the grid. I think he started. Am I correct? So I definitely knew he had a drive through because he was past me before I even pulled off the starting grid.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
you still felt confident. Spain and Monaco next week. What can we expect from you?
hopefully a better performance of Spain, and hopefully try and fight with the guys at Monaco. Um, got a first win on the board at least.
Yeah,
Hopefully try and get
That's
some more.
good. Yeah, hope
definitely you're
so.
the first man to
Jensen.
beat Brock this season, so you can hold that high. Yeah, Spain and Monaco next week, guys. Please do join us for that. Mitch, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, congrats, top three. Congrats, Jensen. Yeah, you deserve this win. So the driver of the day from the game gave it to Boastman, and yeah, from the comms box we giving it to Jensen. So yourself, bro.
Thank you
No
very much.
All
problem.
good.
So that will be all
See you
from me and
guys.
Mitch this weekend. Please do stay tuned for the H.O.R. channel next week. We will be back for Spain and Monaco. So yes, we'll see you next